welcome to my podcast. Um, been wanting to record this for a while, but it's a little embarrassing, a little mortifying, if I may, because also shout out to The Sims for expanding my vocabulary, because mortifying, like, I didn't know that word. 12-year-old me did not know that word until it popped up in The Sims 4. Anyways, sorry. I I've been meaning to start a podcast for like over a year, for like 2 years or something. Like I don't know, like I wanted to have one since like forever. But I was like, dude, like I feel like this is just like with like everything online, but it's like if you publicly post something and you get like no no interaction, like nothing, it's like that's okay. You know what I mean? Like you're doing it for you, like that's fine. But it's like if someone finds it and sees you getting no views, no interactions, that's when it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna post this, it's gonna get like 7 views, okay? That's fine. I'll look back at this when I'm old and be like, damn, she was talking her shit. Good for her. But like, if someone I knew and wasn't like close with, like someone that I like had a class with or something, just happened to stumble across my fucking my 7 view podcast, I don't know, I would hibernate. I would delete every single social media presence there is of me on the internet, and I would change my name and move countries. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's bad. It's bad. And it's like yeah. Maybe it's cuz I just don't like being perceived. But it's like no, because if I had views and I had interactions, like it wouldn't be embarrassing because it's like who are you to like who are you to shame me when I'm getting I'm getting like I don't know. But yeah, anyways, so that's what's been stopping me from doing this. But we move. Listen, honestly, like if I archive this in like 3 days, like it's fine. Like I'm having fun. Like I'm doing my thing. Anyways, this is the setup. We're on my bed. These are my pillows. I have a bunch of squishmallows. Actually, I don't even think this is a squishmallow, but it's like it's the same kind of like fabric. I don't know, dog. The same. It's like soft. Like I don't know. That's irrelevant. But yeah, I made these. And then these are posters. You hear those sirens going off? Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. And then there's yeah. Anyways, and then I have this, which, listen, level with me here, if I may, Um. Anyways, if I'm level, I'll level with you guys, okay? This isn't connected to anything, okay? This audio is not coming from here. No, it's not. But do I feel like I need to hold this in order to not solidify, in order to validify the fact that I'm podcasting right now? Just a little, okay? I'm filming this on my MacBook Air, which hence the fucking shitty ass quality. But listen, y'all, I don't have a webcam for my computer, so I can't film it on my computer. And I just honestly like this is way easier for me to fucking do. Anyways, but so like I was gonna fully use this, like that was my intention. But then I realized if I'm on a MacBook Air, it doesn't have fucking USB ports because it's Apple, and they fucking don't want to have anything that's compatible with anything except for Apple. Hence why I have the full fucking ecosystem. Okay, yeah, I bought into it. Capitalism. I don't know. I'm a victim. So are you. Anyways, I don't even know if that's okay. Whatever. But basically, so this isn't even connected to anything because I have to buy an adapter. Which, guys, I did. It's literally coming in on Amazon. Okay, next fucking cast, bro. Like, I'm gonna have the cord. Anyways, so that's it. But I'm holding it for the sake of consistency. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta get used to it. But I feel like right now, like my audio, like it might be. I tested it earlier. I feel like my audio is fine, but that means that when I have this and I'm fucking swinging it around, like I feel like my audio is gonna be worse, like significantly worse. So I might have to not be able to hold it, but like I don't know. I feel like holding it really gives me a sense of like purpose. I don't know. Anyways, I just filmed like 30 minutes worth of a podcast, like 5 minutes ago. But then I said something that made me viscerally like cringe and like You know, in Spider-Man, in the newest one, No Way Home with Tom Holland, where spoiler alert, where like him and Doctor Strange are fighting, and then Doctor Strange like pushes him like out of his body, but his Spidey sense is like allowing him to move around. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? Like obviously my body's still moving around, like I can still move it, but like I'm just looking at myself, and I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Why would you do that? That is so mortifying. The public, that can't be seen in public. So I've already deleted it. It's already gone. It's gone. 30 minutes of whatever this was down the drain. But we're back. Um Better than ever, some may say. Um and yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's talk about my tooth cave, which is not like some fun little like dentist man cave equivalent. Um, Actually, because over the winter break, it's currently January 14th, 3:18 p.m. as I'm filming this. But when I was home for winter break, like because I'm in school, when I was home for winter break, I went to my dental hygienist because I'm interested in getting a tooth gem, which is like fucking sick, absolutely fucking insane, dude. Let me get some examples. But anyways, I'm interested in getting a tooth gem, and so um, I went like I looked it up, and it was like technically like tooth gems are fine and they're safe. This is a tooth gem, just fucking sick, right? Which like these are stupid fucking expensive, so I wouldn't be getting all this, no matter how much I would love to. But like something, yeah, just like one and done. You know what I mean? Um. Anyways, I want to get a tooth gem, but I looked it up and it was um, like you have to like it's kind of, like it's fine unless your tooth enamel is like bad or something, and then it could cause like cavities. And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know if my tooth enamel is good or not? You know what I mean? Um, like how does one figure that out? I don't know. So I looked it up, and would you fucking know? You see a dental hygienist or a dentist, and they'll fucking tell you. So I like texted my dental hygienist while I was home, and I was like, "Hey Queen, like I'm interested in getting a tooth gem, but like I just want to make sure everything's good. Like, can you like help me? Like, do you have room for an appointment?" She was like, "Yes, like of course." And I was like, "Okay." So went in for my appointment, and I'm there, and she goes, like after everything's like done, she's like, "Yeah, so like you're good. Like you can get a tooth gem on your canines, like they're perfect, but don't get it on your second tooth. Like don't get it on the front, because when I had braces, they like fucked up the enamel." She was like, "You're brushing great, Queen, but like, why did I say it like that? You're brushing great, Queen." Yeah. She was like, "You're brushing great, Queen, but like, don't get it on that tooth. Don't do that. Don't do that." And I was like, "Okay, so cool." And so am I good to go? And she was like, "Oh, actually, one more thing." And I was like, "Okay, okay, okay, you got me. No cavities, right?" And she goes, "No, no, no, no cavities, but like, you have a cave in your tooth." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, like you should call your dentist to get that, like, to to get that done." And I was like, "What?" A like a cave in my tooth. And she was like, "Yeah, cave in your tooth." And I was like, "What does that mean?" Because in my head, I'm like, cave in my tooth. Like, is there a fucking termite, a tooth termite, just going and drilling holes in my teeth? Like, what do you mean a cave? You know what I mean? And she was like you just gotta go to the dentist and like get it shaved down. Shaved down? What? And she was like, anatomically, you're animatonically, I don't know. She said some random word that was like and I was like, "Oh, damn." Like animatronically, FNAF, kidding. Um, but like animatonically, animonically, monogamy, animatronomy, anatomically, your tooth is fucking like everybody's teeth is kind of like this in the middle. Like for your molars, okay, guys? Little tooth anatomy lesson. It's like this. Mine is like this, okay? She goes up there. The middle part, she goes up. And she was like, yeah, so like there's actually like nothing wrong with your tooth. Like you're brushing great and like everything's great, like everything's good, but like this like it looks like a cavity when you look at it, but it's not a cavity. It's just a cave. And I was like, okay. And she's like, animatronically, that's just how your tooth is. And I was like, okay, what do we do about that? And she was like, you need to go to the dentist and get it shaved down. And in my head, like outside my mouth, outside my head, I said, yeah, okay, sure, I'll do that. No problem. Inside my head, I'm like, why are we shaving it down? Like, does this mean that my one tooth is gonna be like up here and my other teeth are gonna be down here? Like, I'm just confused, you know what I mean? And she was like, just to make sure that like you can brush it properly and then it like doesn't turn into a cavity. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, so I'll just tell my dentist that my dental hygienist said that I have a cave in my tooth. And they'll fucking know what to do. And she goes, ooh, maybe don't tell them that your dental hygienist said it. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, the dentists don't like us. And I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean the dental hygienists don't like you? I mean, the dentists don't like you. And she was like, they just don't. They don't. So don't tell your dentist that your dental hygienist said it. Just said that you know. Get the x-rays done and say you know you have a cave in your tooth and you need to get it shaved down. Which, also, again, I'm sorry, how is, like, the dentist is just gonna think that I took the liberty of, like, feeling around my teeth and being like, there's a cave in my tooth, bro. Like, can you fix that? Like, they think that I just did that with no help. Like, okay, I guess. But yeah, what's the beef with dentists and dental hygienists? I don't fuck if I know. But that's what happened on my winter break. That was like the most like exciting portion of it, can I just say? Which tells you a lot, I guess, but you know. Anyways, I'm podcasting. This is a thing that I'm doing. 12 minutes in, I'm killing it up top. But I was like, okay, in anticipation of doing this, okay, because I've been wanting to do this for a while, but again, back to like everything being mortifying if you're like not like super automatically successful at it, you know what I mean? Like if it's not even like, again, it's literally not even the fact that like this is gonna get no views. Like that's fine. Like I think like I'm still having fun, I'm still enjoying myself. It's the idea of other people being able to see that I'm having no success. That's crippling. Like it's so mortifying. Like I just want to like curl up into a ball and like not do anything for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? But leveling with you here. Anyways, but so in anticipation of like starting a Carly cast. Wait. The Carly cast? Why did I eat? Anyways, but I was like, because I watch podcasts, you know what I mean? So I was like looking and I was like, maybe I'll go to like my favorite podcast, I'll go to their first episode. And I'll see like what they did for their first episode, because like, fuck if I know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like I might as well look at the people that I like and copy them word for word. But I go and like, tell me why every single podcast that I like religiously watch is like all the first episodes are like wiped off the internet. Like you go to, no, obviously you can probably find them, but like from the channel, like from the main channel, like you'll go like sort by latest and it starts on episode like 50 or 30 and I'm like, hello, what happened? And every single one of them is like the people of the podcast. That sounds like a very important title for like, that doesn't just sound like some podcast bros like just fucking, you know, like the people of the podcast. Anyways, the people of the podcast, they're like, yeah, so like this is where I've been. This is why I've been gone. Like this is what's happened while I was gone. And like I was like, well, I can't do that because I haven't been and I haven't come back from anything. I'm just here and I'm here now. This wall's really bare. I gotta get something up there. But like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, we're back. Like, this is why we were gone. And like, this is like what's happening. And I'm like, I can't do that. I don't have that. I don't have that liberty. I don't have that option. Okay? Because I'm fucking, this is the first thing I'm doing. So, you know, um, but I am here now, I guess. So, we're doing it. We're doing things, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to start a podcast because listen, I like to yap. I'm a yapper, okay? I was a yapper before the word yap even yapped, okay? Like, I liked it before you did. You know, way before you did. Like, I was doing it before, like, it was even, like, a thing. No, but, like, seriously, like, I don't. Like, I honest to God think that if I was, like, trapped, if I was locked in solitary for the rest of my life, like, I would be able to keep myself company. Like, with the help of, like an intel bot just telling me like things that were going on in the world, like because obviously I need something to talk about, you know what I mean? But like honestly, maybe I don't. Like I feel like I could just make stuff up. Like I feel like I would have a blast in solitary confinement. Not that I would like be in prison for um no, not that I would be in. Listen, Kate, it's just a hypothetical. I was just saying, y'all, like, if I'm, like, locked in a room for, like, the rest of my life, like, I'm just saying I like to yap, okay? I like to yap so I can keep myself company and be fine. But then I was like, because I like to utilize the close friends feature of Instagram. I know it all too well, if I'm being real. If I'm being real with you, if I'm keeping it real, as I may. Um, I, uh, I think I post probably 60 stories per day. Um, and every single person on there, I'm sure, has contemplated their life choices at one point or another while watching anything that I post on there. And I was like, maybe if I just talk to myself in front of a camera for like 40 minutes to an hour, like a week, then I would, something would come out of it. You know, maybe like mental healing. Maybe the world will start to heal once it gets a new, once my yapping finds a new medium to attack, you know what I mean? To thrive in, to once a new ecosystem of yapping begins to form. I don't know, but so that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. Um, we'll see how long I actually do this for. But low key next week, like I might like I don't know, guys. I feel like my life is very uninteresting though. Like not a lot of stuff happens. Like the only like noteworthy thing that has happened to me recently was me getting silenced on Overwatch. Um, which do I want to get into it? Yeah, I'll get into it. I listen. I am one to get very angry on video games, even though it was never that serious. Okay. Um, because to me it is that serious. Okay. Okay. Listen. I've dedicated so many hours into this fucking game, okay? So when people don't know how to play or when I'm doing bad, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. It's not my fault. Listen, it's completely warranted. Um, it's completely warranted. You can't tell me otherwise. But yeah. So basically, if you've ever played a video game ever, you know that it is made like the player base is made up of the worst people known to man. So me included, obviously. I'm not exempt from this assumption, from this label, you know what I mean? Um but when you're on like when I'm on Overwatch specifically, like people will get angry, you know, they'll say team diff, they'll say GG easy, they'll fucking be fucking little annoying little rats. And that's fine. Like I can deal with that, like that's fine. I mean I can't, I do leave the game instantly because I don't want to deal with it, but like I can hold my tongue, okay? But then like people also call you like slurs and like just like really not nice things. Like people like it's actually crazy. It's like I feel like they've just never felt the love and warmth of like anyone ever. And so that's why they're so like quick and like able to fucking like because some of this shit I'm like, how are you like okay with typing that out? And you're like, yeah, I'll send that to someone. Like, you know what I mean? Like death threats, kill yourself all the time. You know what I mean? Um, like on Valorant is like a whole different fucking. I think it's because Valorant and League are made by the same people, and League of Legends is also yet another whole other fucking realm of like toxicity. But I would say like base one, like Overwatch can, if it's like an iceberg, like Overwatch is like at the tip. You know what I mean? Like you see it. Um, but like, anyways, so people, yeah, people call you that, whatever. But when I get like angry or like tilted, I hate that word. Tilted, like I don't know. It's not. I don't know. You know what I mean? But what's it called? A fucking like when I get upset at a game, okay, I'm not I'm not telling people to kill themselves. I'm not telling people like I'm not calling people slurs. I'm not doing all this, okay? I've become more creative, more silly. Like I'm just like I just love to dilly dally, okay? I'm a silly little goose playing my silly little games, and what about it? You know what I mean? But when I get angry, I've taken to the likes of calling the opposite team freak, um, bozo, doofus sometimes. It's a very tasteful one that I like to, I kind of hold doofus until I'm ready to release it. But if I may, like sometimes, like perchance, you can't just say perchance. Sorry. Perchance there is the the odd time that I'll call someone a loser freak to really emphasize it. To really just really grinding my gears right now, you loser freak. You know what I mean? Eat rocks, eat my dust. You know what I mean? Um, and then like what else do I use? Like bozo, yeah, bozo, loser freak, loser, doofus, Neanderthal. Recently, I've been using Neanderthal, and it's kind of hitting. Um, but yeah, but like recently, I think it's just because I've been ranking up and like doing better in terms of like the game. So like I'm playing harder matches, but I've just been getting so freaking angry at these goddamn games. I cannot cope. Like, and so I was like, dude, loser freak isn't cutting it anymore. Like doofus isn't cutting it. Like I need something stronger. You know what I mean? So I took to yesterday or like well like I think last week. Last week I started saying like specifically if one person was like killing me a lot in the game, you know what I mean? I would I feel like I keep just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, no, people don't fucking know what I mean. I know what I mean though, that's all that matters. But you know what I mean? Sorry. But what's it called? I like if one person keeps killing me in the game a bunch, I have taken to calling them out by name, calling them a freak, saying, "Insert username, you freak." If you stop it, halt what you're doing, and then I'll go. I'm going to eat your firstborn child. Which, if I was to say, like, is it a step up from loser freak? Yeah. But does it cross a line? I don't think so. Okay? Okay? Like, I'm gonna eat your firstborn child. Like, that's not the equivalent of me, like, calling you a slur. Like, that's just me being silly and angry and using, like, where art thou? Like, Shakespearean insults, if I may. You know what I mean? Come hither. I'm going to eat your firstborn. But I'm the bad guy in this situation? Sure. Paint me out to be whatever kind of villain. But I stand my ground, okay? And that was fine. I was using that. But then it got even worse. And I was like, oh my god, like this game is like making me so angry. Like what's going on? Which is totally valid, okay? Totally valid. But so then I was like, okay, I gotta think of something else. So yesterday the gears were turning, you know what I mean? Well, my gears were being grinded, thus causing them to turn, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, what am I gonna rate? What am I gonna rate? You know what I typed up? I said, sorry, I should hold this. I said, I don't need to hold this. I don't know why I'm fucking. I said, consistency. Anyways, I was like, I typed out. I said, I hope that your PC breaks, shuts down, and is broken and thus causing you to work a 9 to 5 in customer service for the rest of your life in order to be able to repay and rebuy a new PC, which apparently crossed the line. Okay? Which, because whoop-de-doo, which you fucking know, cut to maybe 5 hours later, and I'm silenced on Overwatch. The Olivia Wilde gif, you know what I mean? Yep. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's the name of the podcast. You know what I mean? So not the name of the podcast, the name of the episode. That's what I'm gonna call it, because it's bad. I'm not even I don't even realize it until it's out of my mouth, and then I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean. But yeah, that's what's going on in my life. But I'm just like, dude, like, how are you so upset that I told you I wish that you work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life? How do you not find at least a little bit of comedy in that? You know what I mean? Like, because if someone said that to me, I'd be like, you are so upset and coming up with this for no reason. Like, that's so funny. Like, I wouldn't think to report that person. You know what I mean? That's awkward. But yeah, that's all that's been happening in my life. So when I say my life is uneventful, I mean it. Like, literally the most noteworthy thing that's happened to me this week is me being silenced on Overwatch. So, which I did appeal, by the way. I literally wrote them a whole thing. I was like, hey dog, like, you, like, please, best friend, like, Pookie Bear, like, level with me here. It was never that serious. There is no way someone saw my chat history and was like, this one's a problem. We gotta get her gone. Like, ugh. People piss me off. Oh my god, don't look at my lip balm. Listen, I'm like, I know everybody makes fun of the way that men apply, like, lip balm. By the way, I used to call this chapstick. Like, now I'm, like, scarred, okay? I used to call it chapstick. Sometimes I still slip up, but, like, in 12th grade in high school, I was in French class, and I was applying chapstick. And I don't know, I said something about needing chapstick, or the fact that I was applying chapstick, and my teacher, my professeur, that was not French, that was not English, that was not French, that was Daffy Duck, is what that was. But she goes, actually, it's lip balm. It's not chapstick, because then it would be making your lips more chapped. Your lips are chapped, and that's why you need the lip balm. In front of the whole class, and was like making fun of me for calling it chapstick, and I was like, oh, guess I'll just go die. Like, guess I'll just go and, like, drop out and never see you again. Like, thanks, I guess. But yeah, so now I call it lip balm because I'm scarred for life. I didn't have to share that, okay? I'm being vulnerable, but I did. So, you're welcome. Anyways, yeah, but I know everybody makes fun of the way that men apply lip balm, because chapstick just sounds better, bro. Anyways, makes fun of the way that men apply lip balm, because they're always like, and that's how they do it. But I'm honestly scared that, like, I apply my lip balm like a man. Like, I worry about this constantly. Like, okay, I just did it like a man, but that's, like, subconsciously. Oh, guys, I swear I don't apply lip balm like a man, please. But I'm, like, scared because I make fun of the way that men apply lip balm. But, like, what if I'm the same? You know what I mean? And I just also, I think there's, like, a lot of things that is like that, like, that I make fun of, like, not just me, okay, that people make fun of men for doing. But then, what if I do it? Like, what if I do it and I just don't know? You know, like, the like, men kissing face, where they just go, or then you're, like, talking, and then they go, and they kind of, like, try to kiss you. Like, what if I'm someone that does that, and I wouldn't know? Can you imagine? No, there's no way. I know I don't do that. Listen, I don't do that, guys. I don't do that. Listen. But, like, what if I did? Like, how would I know? It's fine. I don't know, like I can make fun of men all I want because truth be told, they get everything. Like what like can we talk about the issue of men wearing like literally jeans, a white t-shirt, and a crew neck with a fucking necklace? Suddenly they're a fashion icon. Suddenly they're revolutionizing the way that fashion works. I do that and it's like, oh, so you put no effort into your outfit. Oh, so you're just okay. Oh, okay, noted. So you're just lazy and a bum and you have no sense of fashion. But a man does it and it's revolutionary. Kill me. Kill me. Like I can't cope. Like I'm just like I don't think that they're like actually like fashionable men like don't exist. Like except for like maybe like wisdom on TikTok. Like I'm just I mm, 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 mm. Or like you know what it is? Or if they do exist, they like because there's like obviously a spectrum of like people who have like good fashion taste. And listen, I'm not saying this as if I'm like peak fashion taste, like fashion sense, like I'm like I have the best fashion sense ever. Like no, I'm not saying that. Okay, I never don't insinuate that from what I'm. If you are insinuating that, you're not picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, I'm putting it down. You're picking it up wrong. Okay, you're picking it up backwards. Flip that, reverse that. That's not what I'm putting down. Okay, but what's called fucking like oh my god, like any man I've ever met with like remote fashion sense, okay, if he's got like a 6 or a 7 on the fashion sense scale, he is instantly the most cocky, like arrogant man I've ever met in my life, and he thinks that his fashion sense is at an 11. You know what I mean? And and it's definitely just because like men have historically had the worst fashion sense known to man, and nowadays like they all low-key dress the same but they're like getting it, you know what I mean? But since they're getting it, um what's it called, like girls, like specifically straight men, first off, this is like specifically only about straight men, okay? um because we know that gay men know how to dress for the most part. For the most part, actually, maybe I can't. That's not a blanket statement, okay? But we know that like queer culture, like fashion, is very integral to that. So that's not what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about straight men, okay? Because they'll like historically straight men have dressed so fucking ugly. So ugly that it's like concerning. It's like who lets you walk out of the house like that? You know what I mean? But nowadays, because they're dressing at a 6 instead of like a 2, women are like, oh my god, oh my god, like he knows how to dress. Like oh my god, and they're flocking to these 6 level fashion sense men, and then these men get their egos just absolutely skyrocketing, and then they think that they're an 11. Cause I kid you not, I have been in a room with a man who was wearing like shorts and like socks that go up way too high up his shin, and like just like the ugliest I've ever seen in my life, and he had the audacity to try and sit there and be like, I have a better fashion sense than you. You know, like in movies when a gun, like a bomb goes off, or like a gun goes off super close to their head, and then it's like that, it's like that like beeping, like the, it's not actually like that sound, but it's like all like disorienting kind of thing. That's like when men talk to me, that's actually I feel like how I feel most of the time. But like when he said that to me, I was like, because this man is wearing a t-shirt and cargo shorts, socks that go way too far up his shin, and the ugliest fucking pair of shoes I've ever seen in my life, and he's saying that, and he's saying that all because he's had a couple good outfits, a couple, okay? He can't even bring out a good outfit every day of the week. He's had a couple, and people have fed his ego so far, and I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, moral story, like I don't know, like men, like yeah, yeah. But I really do wish like that I could wear clothes the way that men wear clothes. Because if that was the case, I would be the most fashionable person in the world. Like the bar is so low, is what I'm saying. Like the bar is so low for men to have a good fashion sense that it's just like they get away with it every time. They get, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I fall victim to it too. Okay, yeah, I see a man in jeans, a white t-shirt, and a crew neck, and I'm like, damn, he looks good. Damn, he looks good. When I wear that, it doesn't do the same. Doesn't have the same effect. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's that tangent because we needed that, of course. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I feel like I'm podcasting wrong. I feel like this is not. I mean, this is just like I'm on a FaceTime with myself. So, hey girl, like, what's going on? Sorry, I'm pulling up some. I'm looking at my, what's it called? My notes app. Because I had some, some talking points that I wanted to bring here. Oh my god, yes, New Year's resolutions. I know it's like technically we're 2 weeks in exactly on the dot, but obviously gonna have a fucking podcast before today, so but let's look at New Year's resolutions, yeah? So I have a couple actually, but I've been kind of failing at all of these because this is the first year I feel like that I've actually made like actual resolutions that weren't like eat healthier because that's what I just have eat healthier on my list every single goddamn year, which obviously means I'm not doing it. So, but um so here's what I have. I have a list, okay? We have get better at dancing, which I think I'm gonna buy a dance pass to this like studio where I can do drop-in sessions. But I just the fear of like this is my thing. Listen, because I'm introverted and everybody thinks that I'm extroverted for some reason, and I think that it could also be that like I am extroverted, but I have anxiety and social anxiety, and that like prevents me from being extroverted at first, or it just is that I'm introverted until I get to know people and then I yap. I'm an introvert who likes to yap, because those can coexist. You know what I mean? Um, those can coexist, but so like I don't know, like going to a dance class alone is probably like the most like terrifying thing on the planet. Um, but all of my friends like here that would do a dance class with me already like know how to dance. So I just look goofy next to them, and it's not like it's their fault, you know what I mean? Like it's not that they wouldn't like cuz they're down to like learn dances with me and like do stuff with me, but like I'm not because I'm so embarrassed that they're like so obviously better than me and that they pick up on stuff way quicker than I do and I'm like lagging behind. Um I was gonna say it, didn't say it, so you don't know what I mean. But yeah, so get better at dancing is on my New Year's resolution list, which is something that I want to do, but I just like actually like doing it and like taking the steps to do it is scary. Like it's really scary. I don't know, going to a dance class alone is so I'm just like so scared. Like I don't even know what I'm scared of, but yeah, I want to get shoes. I want to get new dance shoes. Well, new. I say new as if I have a pair. I don't have a pair of dance shoes, but um, yeah, I want to get a pair of dance shoes so then I can dance. Cause the studio that I want to go to, like, you have to bring indoor shoes. That's like something that it says. That's like required. Um, so I should get on that. I want my Jordans, but like also Jordans are kind of basic, but like they're good for dance shoes. So, but they're expensive. Like the ones I want were only like 150, which is pretty good. But shipping and tax and everything is another 50, so it's like $200. And I'm like, I don't have $200 to just go and splurge on a pair of new like shoes for dance that I might not even actually stick with. Um, but yeah. Anyways, second on the list is eat better. Fucking yeah, can't believe that's on there. Thank you. Like 7th year in a row. Um, Next on the list is skating. I want to learn how to skate because my TikTok for you page, I don't know about you guys, has been filled to the brim with figure skating, all the intricacies that it contains, and I'm just like in awe. Like I like who taught you to do that? Who taught you how to do that? How is that possible? How are you spinning? How are you spinning on skates? How are you spinning on ice? How are you landing it on one foot? How are you lifting people? How are you, like, this defies every law of every physicist, every scientist to ever exist. You guys hear those? Damn. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's working on fire. Someone told me the other day that I remind them of Jessica Day from New Girl because I break out into song. And I don't know how to feel about that, but anyways, I digress. I digress. I regress. I digress. I digress, I think. Anyways. Yeah, so Be Better. Learn Portuguese is on there because I'm going to Portugal this summer and I don't speak Portuguese, sorry. My family is Portuguese, my mom speaks Portuguese. She never taught me, so I need to learn because I'm not going to be made a fool when I'm hanging out with my family and they're all talking in front of me in Portuguese so that I don't understand what they're saying. I will understand what you're saying, thank you, and I won't even tell you. I was going to keep that to myself, not tell anyone until someone addresses me in Portuguese and I start speaking fluently. And everybody's like, you know what I mean? But yes, that's on the list. Oh, sorry, skating. We were talking about that. Skating. I'm just like, genuinely, like, figure skating makes no fucking sense in my brain. Like, I went skating for the first time since I was like 7 last week, and the most I can do is walk like this on skates, okay? That was after like 40 minutes in. The thought of even spinning, because my thing is also these people are doing like quad, like they're jumping in the air, spinning like 5 times, landing on one foot, by the way, because I found out through my TikTok research that figure skating, you always have to land on one foot, okay? Like they're doing that, and then they're still doing more tricks. And I'm like, how are you not dizzy? Because me spinning on my feet for 4 spins, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean? So I'm like, how are you doing that, like, on skates in the air? Then 1 foot. Like, it makes no sense. But it's not that I want to learn how to do that. Like, that'd be sick. But, like, let's be realistic here. You know what I mean? So I just want to learn how to skate. I just want to learn how to skate just regularly. Like, just a regular skating. But yeah, and then I also want to learn. I have a diary, so I want to write in my diary more because I didn't do that a lot last year. But I don't know, it's so daunting because it's like I'll go to write something in my diary that happened, and it's like my brain is repeating the same sentence over and over again because I can't, like, what's it called? Because I can't write fast enough for my brain to, like, you know what I mean? Like, my brain is talking at like 7 times speed and my hand just can't write that fast. It just doesn't work that way. So when I'm like doing, like, writing in my diary, I'm like retelling the story, right? If it's like, oh, I went to the store today, like my hand is like, I went to my brain is like, I went to the store today, I went to the store today, I went to the store today, I went to the store. And so it just gets annoying. Like, I start annoying myself in my brain because I'm repeating this so many times. And then I just get, like, I can't finish what I'm writing because I'm like, dude, this is taking so long. Or it takes up like 5 pages in my diary to tell a story. And then I'm like, dude, I cannot keep doing this. Like, it's so bad. Like, I just annoy myself. So that's the issue. But like writing in a diary rather than typing one out, just, it allows me to romanticize it way better. So yeah, so that's on the list. Another one on the list is chess. Learning how to play chess. Because listen, I've watched the Queen's Gambit. Okay, I've played chess before. Like, I know chess. Me and chess go way back, dude. Like, me and chess are like so, like, we go way back. No, but I want to learn how to play chess, okay? Because I think it's cool. Like, I want to be like, yeah, I want to be able to be like, I play chess. Yeah, I do, and I'm fucking good at it. Okay. Okay, I play chess and I'm good at it. Thank you. Women in STEM. Women in STEM. Okay. Um. But yeah, those are my New Year's resolutions. Maybe I'll check in at the end of the year if I'm still doing this fucking podcast. It'd be so funny if I posted this and I just never touched it again. That'd be so funny. Um. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um. Think honestly, I might. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. I don't think I'm gonna edit it either. I think I'm too fucking lazy for that. I'm just gonna hit upload. Um, but we're gonna see if I can figure out how to do this on Spotify and upload it to Spotify. I think I gotta get some channel art and do that. If I care enough, if I'm being real, if I'm gonna level with you. I keep saying I can't. It'd be really funny also. I keep saying let me level with you, level with me here, okay? I've been saying it as a joke recently. Because originally this podcast was going to be called Carly on the Clock. And I was going to decorate this wall with a bunch of clocks. I thought that'd be cool. But then I started saying level with me, and someone told me, they're like, oh, you should name your podcast Level with Me. Because it's just, like, it's funny. And I was like, you know what? You're so, like, that's right. Like, you're right. So this whole time I've been saying level with me, guys. You know what I mean? Level with me is the fucking name of the podcast. But now I'm thinking, like, if I end up changing this again, like, that's not going to be the name of the podcast. And then it's just womp womp. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I keep saying level with me for literally no reason. Because, like, I don't know, we got Carly Cast, the Bug Cast, level with me, Carly on the Clock. I kind of like the alliteration of it all. But I think level with me is, like, I think it's solid. So, but yeah, that was my first podcast episode. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like it, or else I'll eat your firstborn. Yeah, I think that's like it. Hope this was okay, I guess. That's all I can really hope for, I guess, you know what I mean? That's all we can really hope for. But yeah, I don't know. 50 minutes, I'm ready to clock out. You know what I mean? So, thanks for watching. Thank you so much. This is my Lego Ninjago shirt, and these are my polar bear pajamas. Yeah. Thanks for podcasting. Thanks for casting out.